I feel like this is going to be a little informal, kind of like a FaceTime situation, but let's just get into it because I literally filmed this video already an hour ago and I was editing it and I don't love it. So we're doing it over because that's what happens from time to time. What's up, cookies? Welcome back. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Carolyn Gray. I talk about all things in and around fashion, and today we will be talking about fashion in particular. I love a good old kiki and giggle. Why? Because laughter is healing for the soul and we need it. Amen, amen. And I love to laugh. I like to make y'all laugh too. And once a week, I take y'all around with me on a vlog that I do as an unleashed adult living in the New York City wildlife. Why is my throat clogging up as I'm speaking? This is stupid. What is going on? Anyway, even though it is so cold out these days and raining and just chilly to the bone, I want to talk about some summer trends that are on the horizon, but I've already hit the stores. So, and I do have to add, I know my cookies have great personal style. Most of y'all have a very good understanding of what you feel is your personal style. So some of these trends may not feel like trends to you because you've been that girl, and we all love to see it. But these are just things that are readily available right now. What is being kind of pushed to us also in the marketing space, what the fashion houses are focusing on. This is just a dialogue. This is just a trend report. And I will be talking about what I'm loving and leaving because, to be honest, can I be honest? Summer is not actually a season that I invest a lot of money in because it is super short-lived here on the northeast coast of New York City in comparison to other parts of the world. Yes, and I do understand I have a lot of loves all around the world, a lot of cookies all around the world, and I love that for us. Our tribe is very big. I am here for that. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on out there in these trend city streets. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these summer trends are not, and don't mind these piles behind me. We're actually leaving in a couple of hours to go up north for a little weekend trip, and I haven't packed my bag. But one trend that really, honestly, all these trends aren't exactly brand new, but you know, on the scale of what's out there in your face and what's not so much or kind of like stale, these are the things that are just up in our faces right now. Crochet and lace at that. Now, I love a good lace moment. I live for lace all year round. Crochet, it truly depends. But I will have to say this, because I'm just going to call it out. There's a Black designer from Jamaica named Rachel who owns the brand Puma, and she does a lot of crochet. That is the foundation of her brand is crochet because she gets them done artisanal style from women in Jamaica. Her mother also helps her run that portion of the business, and it is a DNA piece of her brand. And I feel like ever since Puma has been on the scene since 2021 full time, I feel that a lot of bigger fashion houses, legacy brands have like taken a bite out of her meal. And while, listen, she's an inspiration. She is influencing the fashion girls. I do have to say I particularly love her approach to crochet because it's different. It's colorful. It's asymmetrical. It's unexpected. It's very elevated detail. It's not your grandma's doily, which, listen, no shade. It ain't Etsy 2007, which no shade, I get it. But that is the type of crochet that I prefer, that I will be loving. And a lot of the other types of crochet that I'm seeing out there that are like trying to bite her, I will probably be leaving. And overall, anyone else's crochet besides Puma, I'm probably just not really that excited about or have to sniff around it a little bit more. But I do love what we're seeing a little bit more of. I do love outside of the beige crochet world. Yes, I'm into that. I'm into all kinds of color of laces and all types of silhouette done with lace. I am here for. I love a sheer moment because overall it's sheer. It's breathable. It's lightweight. It's fun. It's summery. But I will be loving Puma's crochet in all kinds of lace. And that's about it. When it comes to the sneaker situation, so every year there's a sneaker that is more exciting or more worn than the others, right? Right now, we hear hollering from the back. The flat sneaker, like think Puma's sneaker that was designed really for F1 race car drivers. Think Dries Van Noten's new designer sneaker that everyone is loving and getting. Let me tell you something. Had I not got gifted the Puma sneakers, I don't think I would have invested in them myself, nor would I invest in like a Dries Van Noten. Honestly, for me, this is why. It's all about the support of the foot. I know we're not talking about the fashion, the style in this moment, but I am such a realistic person. I walk everywhere, okay? I'm a New York City girl. I live in New York. I run around all day long in this city, 10,000 plus steps a day, okay? I need more support, and these flat foot shoes, it's not good for me and my feet or my legs. I will pull a muscle because I'm just at that age, and that's just how my body's built right now, and it is what it is. I feel like I need a lot more structure to a shoe. I don't like feeling super flat to the ground unless I'm actually wearing a pair of Vibram sneakers with the toes and actually using them for running on the West Side Highway or on a treadmill, because I actually have worn those and they are really great for barefoot training. But I feel like the shape of the toe, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. I feel like my foot will feel a little bit too confined. And to spend more than $200-300 on a pair of sneakers like that, like Dries Van Noten, y'all can go ahead and have it. Listen, I ain't mad at it. I don't hate it. It's just not for me. But I understand, especially in the colorways that we're seeing them, they're fun and funky. But I do feel like it's just a flat foot shoe. Like, I feel like my feet are going to be tired at the end of the day walking around in them things. It's like just wearing a wall on your foot. Does that make sense? I don't know. In my head, it made sense. But anyway, I'll be leaving that one. The next trend that we're seeing a lot of, and we did see a little bit of buzz from it last year, right? And we hadn't seen this trend in quite some time. The capri pant, the short. Well, it's an in-between. It's a short pant. It's a pant short. You know what I'm talking about. Capris, pedal pushers, culottes, all that stuff. But I'm talking about the slim fitting ones. And I'm here for it. I actually love a capri. I love it with a mule. I love it with a little heel. I don't really necessarily love it with a sneaker because I feel like it cuts you off. It makes you look stump. But I love it with a nice pointed toe style type of shoe or an open toe sandal. And it has to be a little bit of a lift of a heel. You know, I feel like if it's too flat, it can make your feet or your legs look short. But I do love it. And I love the fact that as opposed to last year when it was kind of whispering as a trend, we're seeing a lot more than just the regular black capri. We're talking about prints and patterns and different colors. I'm into it. And I also do love capris with knee-high boots that just expose the kneecap or, you know, the beginning of the shin. That's for the girlies who don't really love to show their full legs. It will still give you some kind of fun. I'm into it. I do love the capri pant. Another trend that, listen, it's a little controversial for me because I feel like there's a place and a time for this trend. Flip-flops. So, you know, the row, their flip-flops, like the girls are going crazy and I get it. I get it. Aesthetically, it's chic. It's very, you know, summer travel girl. I get it. But in New York City, your feet are going to be dirty as hell by the time you come home. So I will be leaving that trend for the gym locker room, like the showers, walking from the locker room to the yoga studio. Like that's more my thing with flippy floppies. I'm not wearing them in New York City. I feel like my feet are way too close to the ground where all the rat dander and vile sewage liquids live and exist upon the rust residue. It's dirty. It's dirty. It's dirty. It's dirty. And when I come home, you know, because I've done it when I first moved here. Yeah, sure. I would have shoes that were a little bit too close to the ground, okay? A little bit too exposed. And I would get home, my foot would be black, like asphalt black. I'm not doing that. It's a health hazard, okay? But I do get it. Like, I understand the ones that are a little bit more, like, wider around the area of your foot. Maybe. I don't know. With, like, a wide leather strap. I get it. I get it. I get it. I totally do. But, yeah, no, I don't think it would be something that I would be so excited to wear in the New York City streets. Definitely on vacation and definitely a rubber flip-flop Havaiana for the gym. The only thing that I kind of see myself doing with this particular style, though, is like a high heel thong slipper, a wedge thong heel. I'm into that. I'm totally into that. For sure. One trend that I think is like pretty cool, but I can't partake, the multiple belts. Multi-waisted fun. If I don't wear one belt, and I have a stack of belts in my closet that, you know, in good etiquette, in good intention, I bought. Because I'm like, you know, a good woman has a nice belt to wear with her pants or her jeans to have a very completed look, classic chic aesthetic, and will wear the belt. I don't wear my belts. Oh my God, I don't wear my belt. So to wear more than one when I already don't wear one, y'all go have fun. I love the look. I think it's fun and funky. But personally, to me, it's not realistic. Like, I ain't going to do it. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Even if the pant is loose around my waist and I have belt loops, I'm not going to wear them. I'm just not there with it. Another trend, the wrinkle effect. I'm going to just say this. I steam and iron my clothes. Sometimes when it looks like it might not be intentional, I can't do it. Some of these wrinkled pieces just look a little unintentional. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Issey Miyake plissé pant, I'll do it. That makes sense because we know the DNA and the vibe of that brand. For sure. But slightly, I don't know if that was supposed to be how she was supposed to come out the house today. I'm not doing that. However, I do think that there's a lot of people that look like art in those types of things, and let them do it. Let them do it. I am here to be your audience for that and to applaud you on. But me wearing it, I feel like I'm going to steam everything out of it. I'm going to ruin the actual design because I can't get over it. You get what I'm saying? Trending colors, soft pinks, I'm into that. I actually do not love the color pink overall, but I do not mind a soft pastel pink. Another color, some people call it khaki, some people call it olive, some people call it light green. All of the above I'm here for. I love a good olive moment. Not in a martini because I don't drink, but I do love olive. Okay? So yeah, I'm excited for that color to be at the forefront of the things. Not so much color, but more so print plaids. I love plaids. Listen, I used to go to private Catholic school, okay? I had to wear a kilt most of my life, okay? Plaid kilt, navy kilt, either way, I love a good plaid. All kinds of plaid. I like mixing them together. I think that's fun. And so this would be one of those types of things where I would look for some really dope pieces in the plaid print, and I will invest in those because years to come, over time, I'm going to be wearing them. I love plaid. So yay that's trending, because that just means that there's more opportunities to get my hands on a plaid situation and to have fun with it. And obviously another trend, minimalism, but elevated with a really cool aesthetic or a little design edge to it. Who doesn't love a little edge to something that is supposed to be classic and ordinary, and then you put a little twist on it, a little cherry on top? You know I'm here for the minimalism with an elevated moment. Yes, I am. Every single time. I don't want just a regular trouser. I want a trouser with a pleated drape at the waist, or a train on the back of it, or a split opening at the bottom of the leg. Yeah. Sign me right on up for an elevated minimalistic moment. And then overall, okay, I'll tell you my little wish list or whatever, right? Or wish list and restock list. Restock white t-shirts, tight crew neck or a deep V. Nothing in between, because the neck gets a little rippled and I don't like that look. You know, because we wash our things over here, so we age our pieces. So I need them to look tight and pulled together and intentional. Also, I need some new white button downs, but I'm on the hunt. And y'all know I do like the lightweight feel of the Gap button ups. It's fine, but I want something a little bit more sturdier, like what Ralph Lauren used to do. Because can we be honest? Some of these brands, the quality ain't qualitying anymore, and have the nerve to be 30-40% more than it was. First of all, I'm over it. But I do want, and I might have to go vintage, thrifted. That's fine with me. But I'm on the hunt for button-ups and button-downs that actually feel like something on the body and can last and can wear and can wash well, okay? I am also on the lookout for the real pair of Alaïa mesh flats. I've had my Amazon Falayas for a year now, and you know what? I'm craving to wear them. And I know that if I really try to like wear my dupes through the summer, like my pinky toe gonna slide out. Like I'm gonna run them things down. So I might as well just go ahead and invest in the real thing, because I know that I will wear them to death, and they go with everything, okay? And because honestly, I'm like my summer uniform, good white tee or just crew neck t-shirt in gray, navy, white, whatever, and a nice trouser with a detail that's different, or a nice pair of jeans that just fit nice, okay? Give a little character. And a shoe like the mesh flat from Alaïa, or a nice heel. That's really my summer go-to dynamic, because it's just easy. It's lightweight. I don't have to think too hard about it. And sometimes, yeah, I'll throw in like a skirt or whatever. I do want to delve into more dresses this season, but like I need to wear the ones that I actually purchase and just look at. That's dumb. I don't like when I do stuff like that. And I am really into these Tony Bianco wedge thong slippers that I saw, heels. I really like them. I like the suede. I like the tan. I think I'm going to get those. I feel like Jeffrey Campbell has a pair. Steve Madden, you know he going to steal something from somebody. They have a pair. So I think that will definitely be something that I will just go ahead and invest in for this summer. And overall, like, if you really want to know, here's some like designer things that I'm hoping comes. You know the Marc Jacobs like pointed toe elf pumps? If they produce those, I want in. Okay, I still want the Louis Vuitton soft speedy bag, the darker color. Yeah, I still have my eye on that. I actually do want a Rabanne metallic bag, either the large tote bag or the 1969 Skyline one. That one, or the one that has like the little bits and bobs dangling from it. That's really cute. They're so small, they don't even hold a thought. But I just feel like on the right rooftop fashion event, I just feel like it's very me. I don't see why I shouldn't have, right? I'm also hoping that these skirts make it to sale. The Tibby skirt, this pleated moment, and you can like unhook it and like drape it, and it just gives the energy and vibe. Yeah, I'm into that. I really like that. These Loewe toy mules in this particular print, they're on sale right now at Bergdorf, but they're not enough sale for me. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm looking to get them on a deeper sale cut. But I like those. I think they're really cute. Why do I want these Alaïa jeans? Why are they so expensive? Why? For denim. Acid wash denim at that. Who we know acid wash don't last that long. But you know what? If you like something and you love it, I don't really feel like it doesn't matter if it's not trending. You know what I'm saying? It's your personal style. I really am into these jeans. Like I feel like the little girl from 1996, she would have all over these jeans. She would have been all over those. All over those jeans. What else is on my list? I really want this Tory Burch skirt, but you know what? I think it's $1,800. The drape is beautiful, but Tory. I also want this rounded pierced bag from Tory Burch, but I think it's pre-fall. So we won't see it maybe until like August, but I do love it. I didn't like the plain version of this bag in person, but I would prefer it with a little bit more adornment on it, like these piercings on it. I think I would really, really have a good time with that bag. But yeah, I mean, listen, I'm trying to behave. If I come across $1 million all of a sudden, sign me on up for all those things. But a girl can dream. A girl can have a wish list and it not be realistic. That's why it's called a wish list. Anyway, I have to pack. I have to meet up with my client in a half an hour. But those are the trends that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about. I'm seeing a lot of in stores. I'm seeing on media outlets that focus on fashion, especially trend forecasting and whatnot. And sure, listen, like I said, I know that y'all watching, y'all know y'all style or getting to know it, or it's evolving and you know what you like. And certain things on this trend list, you've been new, you know, you are that girl. And I'm not saying you need to run out and buy any of these things. And I'm also not saying that whatever I don't like, you don't have to like either. And I'm not judging you if you do like it. You get what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have to do these disclaimers, but sometimes I feel like I do. Okay? Because I just want it to be known. I want people to feel comfortable with me. And if you're new around here and you've watched this long and you're still with me, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Go ahead. Press that button. And while you're down there too, you want to put a like on this one? Don't forget that notifications bell so you don't miss a beat, because I post twice a week, okay? And I'm on my feet. No, I'm not. I'm not on my feet. I'm on a chair and my feet are out. Anyway, I enjoyed doing this segment. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Comment below, what are your favorite trends off of this list? What do you like to invest in? Okay, first of all, what do you like to invest in for summer wardrobe fashion pieces? And what are you not loving? Do it in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye, cookies.